The Story of Tom Thumb. Long ago, in the days of the great King Arthur, there was an honest plowman who lived with his wife in a neat, comfortable cottage. They would have been a very happy couple, except for the fact that they had no children. "I should be the happiest woman in the world," said the wife one day, "if only I had a son. Even if he were no bigger than my husband's thumb, still I should be satisfied." Some time after this, it came to pass that the good woman's wish was fulfilled. She did indeed have a son, and strange to say, he was not one bit bigger than his father's thumb. The Queen of the Fairies, wishing to see the child, flew in at the window when he was but a few days old, and found his mother feeding him out of the cup of an acorn. As soon as the Queen saw the little fellow, she kissed him and gave him the name of Tom Thumb. Then she sent for some of her fairies to come and dress him according to her orders. They made him a little hat of an oak leaf, his shirt was of spider's web, his jacket of thistledown, and his trousers of tiny feathers. His stockings they made of apple rind, and his shoes of nicely tanned mouse skin. Tom never grew any bigger than his father's thumb, but he was a brave and merry little fellow, so his parents loved him dearly. One day his mother was making a batter pudding, and she placed him in an empty shell to keep him out of mischief. But Tom, being very anxious to see how she stirred up the batter, climbed out of the eggshell and up the slippery side of the bowl. The next thing he knew, he lost his footing and plumped head over heels into the batter. His mother never noticed him, but stirred him right into the pudding. Then she dumped him into the pudding bag and put him in the kettle to boil. The batter filled Tom's mouth and prevented him from crying out, but he kicked and struggled with all his might to get himself free. His mother, seeing her pudding dance madly around about in the pot as though it were alive, seized it in alarm and threw it out the window. Just at that time a tinker was passing by, and as he saw a nice-looking pudding coming his way, he picked it up and started to eat it. By that time, Tom had got his mouth free of the batter, and he began to cry aloud, Let me go, Tom the Tinker." The tinker was so startled to hear the pudding talk that he flung it over the hedge and ran away as fast as his legs would carry him. But the fall had broken the pudding all to bits, so Tom crept out, all covered with batter, and made his way home. His mother was very sorry to see her darling in such a state, but she put him in a teacup and washed him off clean. Then she kissed him and put him to bed.